Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, mathematicians. I am going to give you a super short tutorial on how to use the graph inside of D2L, or I'm sorry, MyMathLab, and this works pretty much across any of the books that I've seen. So I want to make sure that I'm, making certain everyone is aware of it. First of all, you're going to have the graph. You'll have some information that they'll tell you, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. But you can make your graph larger with the little plus on the magnifying glass. You can have it a little smaller with the negative, and you can have it be a pop-out here, so you can have that completely separate from the question. Now, in this case, the question they have for us is finding the intercepts, and it's 8x minus 5y equals 40. Well, I have 40. If I have 8x, 8 times something is going to get me 40. Well, that's a pretty straightforward answer. Before I go too far, I need to figure out what I'm going to actually draw. In this case, I'm going to be drawing a line. All right. So I've got 8x equals 40. That's going to be a 5. And if you take a look down here in the bottom kind of right corner, you can see where the address is. I have it at 50 at the moment, and I click that. And then if I go 5 minus 5 and I go minus 8, and then I can go ahead and check my answer. So just real briefly, you have a question where you're asked to do a line. You can make it larger so that you can go ahead and draw it. You would have, this is just a pointer. This is your line. This is an absolute value tool. This is a quadratic. This one, they call it a horizontal parabola tool, but that's kind of a misnomer. But anyway, we'll leave it as some kind of partial ellipse. You can have a circle tool, and then you can fill in things. This is if you're going to have a solid. In this case, we're saying it's an exact, on that line. This would be in a case of greater than or less than, where it's strictly greater than and strictly less than. And then, say you made a mistake and you want to just clear it off, that's what this would be. Pretty straightforward stuff. I want to make sure that folks are aware of it, though. And as I say, you can make this bigger. You can move things around as you need. And it should be a pretty simple process. All right, that's going to be the extent of this video.